What's up, guys? Welcome back. So I want to talk to you today about having the greatest high school experience of your life. Now, so many guys end up wasting these 4 years in video games, right? Stuck in porn, not approaching girls, just hanging out with shitty friends. Guys, from a 25-year-old to you, sincerely, I'm going to tell you what I would tell myself if I could go back, and I would punch that motherfucker in the face and say, get to work. Listen, you don't want to waste it. You have one life to live. Let's fucking make this happen. All right, so the first thing that you guys need to do is cut the porn and cut the masturbation from your life. I know you're young, I know you're horny, your balls are full with this semen, testosterone, and you want to fuck everything. All right, that's fine. But when you begin to release it all the time and you watch porn, most of you have never slept with a woman. So from a very young age, when you discover porn, you have this idea of what sex is really like, and that's not how it is. All right, sometimes, sure. But it's not like that, and it warps your perception of women and just fucks you up. It leaves your drive in the dump, and you don't want to approach girls. But high school is filled with all these young girls happy to be alive. They just want to have fun, and they want to meet a nice guy just like you. Now check it out. When you begin to abstain from masturbation and watching porn, you're going to feel your drive and your confidence go up. You're going to want to talk to the cheerleaders. You're going to want to talk to the girls that come up to you in lunch and say, hey, for me, I didn't want to do that. When I was scared, I was nervous. I didn't know what to say to a girl. But guys, now's the time to learn. So no porn, no masturbation. And once in a while, treat yourself, sure. But start young. Get that shit out of there. The next thing is begin to take care of yourself. Guys, it's going to change your life. I started at 15, all right? And I didn't have a teacher. You guys have YouTube, you have me. I can show you the ropes. I can show you how to do barbell curls and do a correct bench press. But there's so many other ways to learn. You have all kinds of books. Learn how to lift. If you don't have a gym membership, most schools have a gym. You can easily go to that gym and begin to work out, begin to take care of your body. And you're going to notice that within the first 1 to 2 years, now your body is full of this testosterone. It wants to grow. You're going to put on muscle mass fast. You're going to get strong. You know what? Girls are going to notice. Girls are going to notice. Friends are going to see you getting bigger, and then they're going to ask you. You're going to get a whole group of guys that want to know how the fuck you put 2 inches on your bicep in a year. All right? It's such a key staple, foundation, a pillar of a young man's life that you begin to exercise your body, exert yourself onto sports. I never played a sport, but my God, these guys had this tight knit friendship, brotherhood that I wanted to be a part of. I wish I would have wrestled. These guys, wrestling develops a huge back strength, and then everyone, you just get that brotherhood and that friendship that you don't get when you're alone and you're just, after school, you're going home and playing COD, right? Join a sport team. I know you may be scared, whatever it may be, even if it's tennis or badminton, whatever it is, get into a sport. Sports teach your brain a lot of different things. It makes you a problem solver, and it makes you very, very good socially. Your social rank will literally go up. All right, in the school hierarchy of, the lowest, then these guys, the chess players, the jocks, and so on, the hot girls, guys, taking a sport will ramp you up to that next level. All right, the next thing is your nutrition. My God, it's so easy to eat all this junk food, and you just go to McDonald's because it's simple. You're rushing from class, and you go buy an Egg McMuffin. Listen, learn about nutrition. Again, I can teach you. And there's so many different ways to learn. Whole foods, eggs, broccoli, chicken, beef, vegetables, tomatoes, whole grain rice, whole wheat bread. Don't eat the sugars. For a young developing male, for a young developing anyone, sugar is going to wreck you. First of all, sugar is toxic to your brain. It's going to make your brain more anxious. Right? You're going to feel sluggish because you get that insulin spike and then you come crashing down. You notice when I would go home after school, I had to load up. I would eat 3 bowls of cereal, right? But guys, it's going to put more fat on your belly, and you're not going to feel good when you eat a bunch of sugar. So whole foods, high quality carbohydrates if you're eating carbs, okay? And eat that butter, eat that coconut oil, eat all the stuff, eat that chicken breast and the beef, eat the greens. Don't shy away from it. Learn good nutrition now, and it will propel you into your older teenage years, young adult life. And it's gonna make your skin glow. It's gonna keep you growing strong, right? It's gonna keep you growing your muscles. It's gonna make you wider, taller. Guys, keep the nutrition strong, okay? And as we go on to the last point, I think we're on 5 now, but don't ever shy away from risks. Like I said, girls would come to me at the lunch table, but I would just put them off, right? I was shy. One day I'll get girls. Not right now, I'm too shy. You're not too shy. This is a mindset that was put on you from the peers you're around. You're in a chamber, an echo chamber. Why everyone else seems shy, right? Your friend group, get out of that group, man. This is a time to talk to the girls. You know what's really helpful? If you take an extracurricular class like theater, improv, and you learn to act. You learn to get on stage. My little sister's in theater, and she lights that fucking thing up, and my God, am I jealous. I wish I would have done the same thing. Get out of your comfort zone. Whatever it takes, leave this video an actionable step right now. Whatever it fucking takes, write it down. Whatever it takes, man. I'm gonna stop being shy. I'm not gonna be skinny forever. I'm not gonna be afraid of girls. I'm not gonna be afraid to walk into that class and tear it up. I'm not gonna be afraid to do my homework. Guys, when I look at it now, I could have studied my homework in 10 minutes. When you get home, have a healthy snack, some peanut butter, some celery, some raisins, and then give yourself 30 minutes and just get your fucking homework done. Do the studying, do the work, then bullshit, then go to the gym, then, you know what I'm saying? Or you can switch it up. When you come home, go to the gym. Then, when you come back and you're feeling great, you just hung out with your friends at the gym, you lifted a bunch of weight, now you do your homework, all right? So, you have a very good foundation now. Step up to fear. Make a pact with yourself. Make a promise to yourself. Young Jacob, young Ethan, all right? From me to you, bro. Step out of that comfort zone. Step up to the fear. You want to begin to cultivate a social circle. You don't want to sit behind the scenes. You never want to sit behind the scenes like in a theater, behind those curtains. You don't want that to be you in high school. That was me, and I highly regret it because I missed out on a lot of opportunities for growth, for self-development, by learning to talk to girls, by going to these parties and just having a blast. You don't have to get drunk, but you can have a blast and you can experience life. See, I had to catch up later in life. I was uncomfortable in my 20s, 21, 22. Like, come on, fuck, man, put yourself out there. Right, well, I should have done it earlier. 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, the time for growth. And then it's going to lead you into your college experience, and you're already a level, just levels, leagues above the rest of the herd, okay? So many doors will open for you when you take care of the 6 things that I just told you about. It's time to get to work, guys. I'll see you soon. Guys, and I know this seems like a lot of stuff to juggle, right? But you're gonna get the hang of it. Your body can adapt to massive amounts of stress. But the final thing that I need to mention is sleep, which is so important, very hand in hand with all the healthy nutrition and working out. Your body is now breaking down and growing more than ever before. Get at least 8 hours of sleep. I know sometimes you may lack. Don't be afraid to take naps. Make sure you get that sleep. Get in bed at nighttime. Get in bed on time. Put away the phone, put away the Xbox, and fall asleep. See you guys.